Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahab, Kadash, and double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone, and to the bishops and elders in Connecticut, and to the high priests, and teachers that taught our apostles, and to the brothers that's out there putting their lives on the line, teaching this truth. And this Yah Damar from the Great Millstone, Houston. I'm gonna do another lesson, right? This is a video from the brother Arrows of Indignation 144, and these devils, man, they know they got but a short time, and I'm gonna play it right quick, okay? Check it out.
And I will tell you right now, as God is my witness, if we lose the midterms and we lose 2028, some in this room are going to prison, myself included. They're not going to stop. They're getting more and more and more radical. And we have to counter that. And what do we have to counter it with? We have to counter it with more action, more intense action, more urgency. We're burning daylight. If you look across every aspect of this, we have to codify what President Trump has done by executive order, right? We have to codify it. And people say, well, they're just going to be messing bills. We got to put aside these structural barriers and get on with it. President Trump today gave to the Senate when they came over for breakfast. Even Lindsey Graham, some of the guys that like in some of these institutions, I understand. This is a very tough decision to make. And you're going to see some people in the conservative movement that not in a million years, because I talked to him today, quite frankly, I had Hawley on the show this morning, Josh Hawley, and he's talking about it. And I'm trying to play the institution. Well, they called me up this afternoon and said, let's go through the 10 reasons we need to do it. And these are heavy hitters on what I would call the constitutional, the limited government constitutionalist in our movement. And they're about to come out over the next couple of days and make this argument because it said, look, we have to understand that if we don't take this to the maximum, a maximalist strategy now with a sense of urgency, and in doing this seize the institutions, if we don't do that now, we're going to lose this chance forever because you're never going to have another Trump, right? You're just not going to have.
Well. I can't believe I have to say this out loud today, but a whole lot of people are talking about out on bail Steve Bannon and things that he said on that stage the other day about accelerating their plans, lest they not end up behind bars again. Well, it's a grift. It's a grift. It's a grift. He wasn't speaking to a crowd of average people. He was speaking to investors and donors, dear. It's a grift. And yes, if Daddy don't get his way and they don't lock down their authoritarian play, they will all get locked away and out on bail Steve Bannon for embezzlement, dear, and all sorts of fraud. So that part's true, but it's a grift. It's a grift. They know there's no way there's going to be a third term play. They know that. And they know there's no way they're going to be able to accelerate their authoritarian play. The reason that they are losing at the polls right now, dear, and at the ballot box too, is because they tried to pull this off too quickly. Boo. They should have slowed it down. But instead, they came in full force like the bullies that they are. So the whole world could see, even those who voted for Daddy, how they'd been lied to and conned. And it's not going their way today.
These devils, man, they scrambling, right? Because they know that they have but a short time. Let's go ahead and get it. This Revelations 12 and 12, right? This devil, Bannon, they know that they have to do whatever they have to do because they know they have a short time. They got to do, they scared, man, I'm just going to bring out a few scriptures, man, and that'll be it. This Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, right? you know, trying to come down on the Israelites, you know, with the people, period, you know. Example of that is the ICE agents, you know, just ramping around here. You know, they've been kind of going hard out here in Houston too, you know, but they know they have but a short time. And, you know, let me read it. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, right? So the devil's got to do what they have to do, you know. Then derision, man, these people are through, man. They know, you know, Yahweh Shai, and the angels gonna come down and destroy these damn devils, man, and put, you know, these elites head first in captivity. But let's go ahead and get Psalms chapter 2:1, and it reads, "Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing?" Well, the vain thing is these things that they trying to get, you know, in this NWO. They trying to get set up, you know, and get our people caught up in, you know. That's a part of that imagine a vain thing. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together, right? And that's pretty much what he's talking in this meeting that he's doing. You know, the kings of the earth, Psalms 2:2, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh Shai and against his anointed, right? Who is his anointed? First and foremost, the elect men of Israel, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us, right? But verse 4, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. Yahweh Shai shall have them in derision, in confusion, you know, scrambling, you know, as they doing. So Yahweh Shai is, you know, is laughing at you damn clowns, you so-called white folks, you so-called white folks, you Edomites, you know. So yeah, you're gonna try to come down, do what you have to do, you know. It ain't gonna work. But let's get Job. Let me see. Job 20:4. Knowest thou not? It's like a little excited. Hold on. Read it again. Job 20:4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, see, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Yeah, you devils, man, you're going down, okay? You're going down, you hypocrites. Ultimately, y'all the hypocrites, man. You know you have but a short time that we just read in Revelation 12:12. You know, I'm read it again, Job 25, that the triumphing of the wicked is short. Yeah, because they going down, they crumbling. And the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Yeah. And that moment is getting out of here, man. It is slowly going down, gradually, though. You know, and the ones that's supposed to be in power are going to be in power. Though his excellency, I always have trouble with this word. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach up to the clouds. Yeah, he proud as hell. You know, he think he got it going on. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. Dung is shit, excuse my French. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Yeah, where these damn Edomites at? You know, as a whole, but you know, these rulers, what these elites said, what these one that thought they was running the world and they did a poor, terrible job at doing. You know, he shall fly away, verse 8, Job 20:8. He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Boy, that's going to be a beautiful day. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Yeah, he's going to be chased up out of here, man. He's gone. No more Esau Edom. Okay? So, Yeah, you know what? Let me go down. Let me get down. Let's get Job. Yeah, Job 20 and 23. When he is about to fill his belly, right? You know, with this NWO, do what they have to do with this chip, the C hip, right? That they want everybody to get. You know, Yahweh power by Shema Shai shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating, right? You know, his ass gonna get destroyed. He gonna smack that, you know, he's trying to get that last little bite, and how about some outside gonna slap this shit out of his hand, you know, just using that as a vision and as an example. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Gonna get his ass destroyed, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that out, man. Yeah, these devils, man, they through, they finished. They finished out here. I just wanted to, you know, do this right quick while I came up on my feed. You know, I hope this been edifying and to the point, you know. Hey, just keep it doing, brothers. Just keep it doing. You know, we almost up out of here. You know, until next time, I want to give all praises due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruha, Wukal Kadash. You know, and until next time, Shalom.